Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, my name Muhammad RAZLIE bin Muhammad, MA 11113. Me with my partner Muhammad ISMAIL Nur HAKIM bin IBRAHIM, MA 11132, will present about our final project. Our final project of computer programming is how to measure pressure in barometer and manometer. Okay, first of all, I will talk about the project background. This project title is basically based on design or creates a new program that can calculate pressure in barometer and manometer with different type of liquid. C programming will be used or applied for subject thermodynamic. The C programming works are based on input or head or and destiny in manometer and barometer. Then the input will be calculate the pressure and give the exact value of pressure. Barometer is gauge that calculate the pressure of liquid with only one type of it, while manometer are basically a different type of liquid. Usually, manometer has minimum two type of liquids. The pressure between the two liquids will be calculated and derived from the formula with different height and density. Next, C program already exists in this world at time 1972 by Dennis Ritchie. The purpose of this program is to make work is easier for difficult works. C is one of the most widely used programming language all around the world and not only in our country. Okay, that's all about the project background. Next, I will talk more about the problem statement of our project. Now we will see what are problems that occur when the program are met. Firstly, the problem that occur in the user will be get confused when use this program. This program can occur because its program contain many parts that needs user to understand very well before using it. Secondly, the problem is when the program is run will be many errors occur and that made the program will be easier to corrupt. This program will be not useful to user if the problem always occur. However, when these problems occur, we already discussed about it. Inside this program already have the declare and build many instructions before using our program. We also declare before enter any parts in our program will be instruction that need user to read and understand before that to avoid any error or problem when using our program. Okay, next subtopic I will present about the objective. The first objective is to design or create C program using code block. Second is to apply all the knowledge that we learn in the class and apply it. Third is to create a C program that we'll use in the subject thermodynamic. Next is to improvise the previous design of C programming. And next is modeling of modification of C programming. And the sixth one is to contribute an idea to the world about the new C programming. And lastly is to further the development of new and alternative technology will help to education. Okay, continue with the methodology. Before we start our project, we have many steps to do it. First of all, we start which the lecturer give the explanation about the project, and the second one start doing the research about the thermodynamic subject, which how to find the pressure by using manometer and barometer. For this step, we refer many books and many textbook and lecturer to know more about the formula and the calculation for our problem. Okay, second one, by using these two type of gauge, we can easily calculate the pressure of different liquid with different density and height. Okay, focus on do the flowchart about the project. Okay, after we make the flowchart, confirmation of doing the project should submit first the primary flowchart to lecturer either the project is acceptable or not. Okay, next, if the flowchart is acceptable, we just proceed to make the final flowchart. If it not acceptable, students should make another flowchart, mean find another way to complete task on researching and doing the flowchart. A final flowchart of the program is proposed. Okay, after that we start running the program using the C programming, that is code block. After that also we end up with the report about the project, which includes the background of the program, problem statement, objective, flowchart, methodology, result and discussion, and also conclusion. The one which is used the C program is being as a result and discussion. And next is submit the project in Moodle. Finally the project is end. Lastly, I will talk about the conclusion. For this conclusion about our project, when doing the C programming, we have through many problems and how to understand how the C program works and difficulty that challenge our credibility. But through this also we learn many things about C programming, and very important for us as engineer student. During finish our project, we discover that C programming are actually very hard to understand, and once you have understand it, it is actually easy to make it run. Okay, this is all from our group. Thank you.
Wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad ISMAIL Nur Hakim bin Ibrahim with metric number MA111132. So here I will explain about the flowchart. For the first flowchart we use if else statement. So for if else statement there will be two choice here, 1 and 2, one for manometer, 2 for barometer. So for barometer, my members RAZLIE will explain about it for you. So for the if else statement, if you choose one, they will go through A, and you choose barometer will be go to B. So if you input the number, for example 3, there will be false, and then the false will go straight to wrong input and will exit the program. So then I will explain if you choose one, a manometer. For manometer we use the for loop. So for the manometer, there are also three choices here for 1, 2 and 3. For 1 is for 2 substance, 2 for 3 substance, and 3 for 4 substance. So let me explain about the number 1 for 2 substance. For 2 substance, then we go to C. Okay, let's take a look here. Before I forgot, if you choose number 4, 5, 6 and so on, there will be wrong input and then the program will exit. So for the next flowchart, our group use the for loop. For for loop, there will be calculate your pressure until it writes. So for example, A is 1. 1 is equal to 2 substance. For 2 substance, they must be bigger than 2. A is bigger than 3. So for if you put the substance, they will ask you to key in the data such as density, height and gravity. So if you have put the data, then there will be calculate the P1 equal to rho GH. For example, you forgot to put density 1, and then all the data you have input, but you forgot to key in the density 1. The program will go back and ask you to input and ask you to key in the data for density. For example, you forgot to key in the density, then the program will not end. The program will not calculate your pressure, but they will return back and ask you to key in the density value, and so on for the 2, 3 and 4 substance. That's all for me.
We continue our flowchart with the barometer. The first one is the barometer as the input. Continue with the comparison, that is the input. We have density, height, and also the gravity, that is 9.81. Okay, next is we going to the computation of pressure for barometer, that is density times with height and also with the gravity that is 9.81, and we get the answer for P equal to P for pressure. It is as an output. Finally, end of program we put as the end. That's all for the chart. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So here I will explain about our program in the coding. So first we must put the hashtag include stdio.h, then include math.h because there is a calculation here in this program, and then we define G as 9.81, the gravity force, and then for the last one we define ATM is 101.25 Pascal. So then we type internal int main. For this program I use float for menu, and integer for choose problem, and prop for double. I use for density, density 1, density 2, density 3, and so on until the P3. So then we use printf for welcome to our program, so created by me and by my partner RAZLIE. And so first when you run this program, then you will find this is a program to calculate pressure in different type of meter gauge. Then it will ask you to choose whether for barometer or manometer, and from there you must choose which one do you want to use. So for barometer, we use just a simple program. I use a if. So we must put the value of height, value of density, then the program will calculate with the formula rho gh, density time height time g. As we mentioned above, g is 9.81, and the value of pressure. Then will be answer your question for the value of pressure by using barometer is in kilopascal. Then you will be asked if you want to use it again or exit. They will be ask you if you want to back to the main menu, press 1, and then if you don't want, then press 2 to exit. Okay, that's all for barometer. Thank you. Okay, from now I will continue with the next one for barometer. So if you choose to, there will be a instruction there that you have chosen to find pressure in manometer. From there you must choose either you want to press 1, 2 or 3. For 1, for 2 substance, and for 2 is for 3 substance, and 3 is for 4 substance. Then if you choose 4, if you press 4, then there will be invalid instruction, then will be exit. So okay, let's take a look with the 5. Only take for 2 substance only, for example. So okay, let's take a look. While you choose one for that's mean for 2 substance, then you have to input the value of density 1, height 1, density 2, and height 2, because there is 2 substance. That means there's 2 density and 2 height with 1 g. So this is the formula here, rho gh1 plus rho gh2, and then the program will calculate it by calculate the value of pressure. And okay, then this is for the second one. If you press 2, there is 3 density and 3 height. As it's also be the same with the 4 substance, and if you press 3, there will be 4 density and 4 height. So in this program I use if else statement. I use for loop statement that will I use in this program. So if you choose this one, then the program, if you press the 1 until 3, the program will calculate and be back. If you press 4, then the program will exit, and so on. Until that's all from me for the program for binometer and barometer, and thank you. Okay, let's take a look for the program. Now I will explain to you about our program here. So this is our program, which looks like when you run this program. So this is a program to calculate pressure in different type of meter gauge. Please choose the following type of meter gauge. For example, I choose 1 for barometer, and then you have to define a barometer. So you must key in the data for the value of height. Okay, that's example for 12 meter, and then the density for water is 1000. There will be your answer, 11,117,720 Pascal. Okay, they will ask you press any key to continue. So then you will see that the back to the main menu, press 1, or to exit press 2. Let's say I want to calculate the pressure in manometer, then so I choose 1, press 1. Therefore there will be the menu, then the menu back. So let's take a look with my manometer. I choose 2 here. So I will give an example for 1 for 2 substance. So I press 1. So I input the value of density for water is 1000. Following my example here in the textbooks for thermodynamic. So the value of height is 10, and the value of density of mercury is 12600, and the value of height is 6 meter. Okay, now you will get your answer is at 39736.00 Pascal. Okay, thank you, that's all.